prepping the board for paint. Your first step will be to smooth down the edges and sides of your board. Using the sandpaper, smooth out any pieces that are rough or uneven. Applying the base cover. Doing this can be done in one of two ways, using a foam brush for a solid look or a wipe for a stained look. In this demonstration, a wipe is being used. When placing paint on your foam brush or wipe, be sure to run the paint with the grain line of the wood. This will help make your paint adhere in a uniform way. If a more solid look is desired, simply add more paint using the wipe. Be sure to apply paint on the edges of the board as well. Set aside to dry. Preparing the stencil. The stencil is already attached to the transfer sheet. Simply flip over and carefully peel back the backing of the stencil, leaving the stencil and transfer sheet. Going straight back is best, as this will reduce any pulling up of the stencil. Lay your stencil down gently on top of your dry base color, aligning it in the position that you like. Once lined up, press down firmly with a credit card or something flat, and using your fingertips, press down in the fine detail areas to be sure that the stencil is adhered to the wood. Remove transfer sheet. Once the stencil is placed on the wood, remove the transfer sheet by pulling straight back. If any pieces of the stencil come up, simply press them back down with your fingertips. Once the transfer sheet is removed, go over any fine detail areas with your fingers to be sure that the stencil is adhered to the wood. Using a sponge, apply one layer of the base coat first. This will help eliminate bleeding of your top layer color. Applying top color. Being mindful of the edges of your stencil, apply the top color. 2 coats may be required to achieve a desired look. Removing the stencil. Once the stencil is dry or even tacky, you can begin peeling it off the board, leaving behind your design. Using a weeding tool to help you pick out all the small pieces. If you have some bleeding, simply use your picking tool to remove those bits of paint or touch up with your base color. Attaching hanger. Mark out the center of the wood and using a hammer, attach the hanger with the finishing nails. You can add a personal touch by putting paint around the edges for a distressed look or adding ribbon or twine. Thank you for supporting this small business. You can check out TV Creations for more kit options or to place a custom order. Happy crafting!